What is the most heartbreaking thing your child has told you? My daughter Ava was 7 when she said it. We were having our bedtime talk, the quiet moment when kids say their deepest thoughts. She was curled against me, playing with my wedding ring that I still wore 3 years after the divorce. Mommy, I know why daddy left. My stomach dropped. Honey, we've talked about this. Sometimes adults, it's because I'm broken. I couldn't breathe. What do you mean broken? She sat up, her little face so serious. My brain doesn't work right. That's why I have to take medicine and see Dr. Amy. Daddy wanted a normal daughter. If I was normal, he would have stayed. Ava has ADHD and anxiety. She'd been diagnosed at 5, started therapy and medication at 6. Her father had been frustrated by her needs, called her difficult and exhausting. But I never thought she'd internalized it as being broken. That's not true, I said, pulling her close. Daddy left because of adult problems, not because of you. Then why doesn't he visit? Emma's dad left too, but he sees her every weekend. He takes her to the park and buys her ice cream. My dad hasn't seen me in 6 months. She was right. David had gradually faded from her life, first canceling weekends, then forgetting to call, finally just sending checks and birthday cards signed by his secretary. Maybe if I didn't need the special medicine, he'd want to see me, she continued. Maybe if I could sit still in restaurants like other kids. Maybe if I didn't have meltdowns. Ava, look at me. I held her face gently. You are not broken. Your brain works differently, not wrongly, and daddy's absence is about his failures, not yours. Then why did he tell grandma I was too much work? I froze. When did you hear that? Last Christmas. I was upstairs. He told grandma he couldn't handle my issues anymore, that he never signed up for a special needs kid. I held her while she cried. This 7-year-old who'd been carrying the weight of her father's rejection, blaming her neurodivergence for his abandonment. She'd been trying so hard to be normal, hiding her fidgets at school, pretending her medicine was candy so other kids wouldn't know, practicing sitting still until she'd have massive meltdowns at home. I try so hard to be good, she sobbed. I take my medicine even though it makes my tummy hurt. I go to therapy even when I want to play, but I'm still too broken for daddy to love me. That night after she fell asleep, I called David, told him exactly what his daughter believed. His response? Maybe it's better if she thinks that. Cleaner break. I hung up and threw my phone across the room. The next morning, I started documenting everything. His abandonment, missed visits, the emotional damage. Not for court, but for Ava. For when she's older and questions if she remembered right, if she really was too much. Evidence that she was perfect and he was the broken one. I found her a support group for kids with ADHD. She met other children whose brains worked like hers, whose parents celebrated their differences. Slowly, she stopped hiding her fidgets, stopped apologizing for needing movement breaks. But she still asks sometimes, usually at bedtime when the walls feel thin, if I wasn't broken, would daddy love me? And I tell her the truth. Baby, you were never broken. Some people just don't have enough love in them. That's their damage, not yours. Last month, David had another child with his new wife. He posted photos everywhere. Can't wait to be a dad, as if he hadn't already been one for 8 years. Ava saw them at her grandmother's house. He looks happy, she said quietly. Maybe this baby isn't broken like me. She's 10 now, in therapy twice a week. Her therapist says she's making progress, but the foundational wound of believing she was too damaged for her father's love may never fully heal. The most heartbreaking thing your child can tell you isn't I hate you or you're mean. It's I know I'm the reason love left. It's watching them internalize an adult's inadequacy as their own fundamental flaw. Ava still takes her ADHD medication, but now she also takes antidepressants, prescribed after she told her therapist she wished she could return herself and get mom a better daughter. She was 7 when she decided she was broken. She'll be in therapy for years trying to unbreak that belief.